What up, family? It's your boy Sntv, man. Coming back at y'all with another news update. I found out a little bit more about why Offset ended up getting shot. Okay. Offset is at a casino. Not last night. Not the casino he was at last night. This is a previous incident. This is actually before TJ and Offset got into it. Offset's at a casino. He's gambling. He's gambling. And he's losing. And when I say he's losing big. Offset loses everything. He begins to make phone calls. He begins to call people trying to, get some money. According to TJ, Offset is in the casino begging random people for cash apps.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That nigga broke. That nigga pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit in the casino. He was pop. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction.
TJ loans Offset $10,000. Both of us are rappers. $10,000 ain't nothing. This is Offset. I'm pretty sure he probably at the time looked up to him. He probably didn't know that man was broke like that for real. Okay, so fast forward. TJ DMs Offset, asking about his money. Offset tells him to get it in blood. TJ sees Offset in Florida. TJ again confronts Offset about his money. Offset allegedly kicks his ass. Everybody was fighting. They say he was on some shit like that. They say TJ got foot to ass. They say he whooped TJ. After he whooped TJ, he goes to walk off. TJ shoots him in the butt with precision. He shot him in the ass with precision. And that's pretty much what happened. According to, DJ Academics and, TMZ. And I'm looking at what was going on with TJ and Offset before this, situation took place. And if you ask me, all of this could have definitely been avoided if Offset would have paid that man his money. These YNs are not playing no more. They doing it wherever, whenever. Whenever they catch you, they doing it to you right there. Real talk. Now, Florida does have a stand your ground law. So if Offset whooped his ass, then according to the Florida law, he had the right to do what he did to Offset. But the question has to be raised. How did he get the firearm into the casino? That casino in specific, and damn near every casino I've been to. I don't know about y'all. Casinos, most of them are on private property. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are like on Indian reserves and, not necessarily reserves, but the property is basically Indian property, Indian territory. They have strict laws when it comes to guns, particularly because people are leaving and going with large sums of money and they got to protect their investment. They can't have nobody out here getting robbed. They can't have shootings going on in casinos like the one that happened. Look for Lil Tjay to get sued as well, because that shooting is going to run business away from that casino. Hands down, it's going to run business away from that casino. This is primarily the reason they don't allow people to come in those casinos and things with guns. Because now you done shot somebody. You could have possibly shot somebody else. And You can clear it out the casino. We got the paramedics up here. They got to be paid. A ride on one of them, $20,000, $30,000. You know, like, it's crazy. Then we got Offset right here. He shot and he broke. Waiting on something to come in for child support from Cardi B. You see what I'm saying? These rappers are looking bad out here, man. They looking horrible out here. Real talk. They looking horrible. And at this point, who still wants to be a rapper? Who still looks up to rappers? A lot of these guys have horrible habits, and a lot of them is traumatized by the things that they've seen and the things that they've been through while they've been in the industry. I'm telling y'all. I'm hearing that Offset's gambling is one of the reasons why Cardi B got out of there with him. About right. But it's sad to see that Offset was once up here in the rap game. And after Takeoff died, it's like him and Quavo started beefing, and it just like it went downhill from there. But I can't understand how somebody like Offset is in the casino, no security, gambling, losing money, and he loses so much money till he gets to the point to where he has to beg random people for cash apps. No one's answering the call. No one's answering his calls that'll send him any money. And he basically randomly has to borrow $10,000. Now, I'm not rich. I'm very far from it. Might as well say I'm broke for real. But considering the money that he had or has had, or however you want to look at it, 10,000 is not nothing. So you ain't got 10,000. You had to borrow 10K, and even worse than that, the man asks you about his money and you tell him to get it in blood. Why not just pay the man his money? Now, I don't know how they're going to do this, man. I don't know, man. It might be looking kind of ugly considering, he had that gun. But everything is on camera. That's the thing. Everything is on camera. Of course, the casino got everything on camera. They saying something about TJ partner might have shot him instead. But the thing is, that's null and void if they got it all on camera. Like, eventually, the footage is going to come out and motherfuckers gonna see who did what. Real talk, Damn. Only thing I can say is damn. Every day is something new. Real talk. But it is what it is. I'm gonna keep y'all update. It's your boy. I'm out.